a rather crappy this guy over here. And this little guy works very, very well. I designed it with the sponsorship of PCBWay. I made the boards available on the share section. They're also sponsoring this one, which is a new project, but we'll get to that in a minute. The way this thing works is very simple. You connect this lead to one side of the capacitor, and I'm being careful because this thing has got charge in it. And then if you look at those little lights over there, little LEDs over there, watch. See how it goes dim? It goes dim to the point where it extinguishes, and when I'll be making the boards available on the PC 100 volts across here, across the capacitor, at the time when you connect this to it. And the board, this is it. This is all it is. I've placed the two large resistors on the underside. All the other components go at the top. When you build this, you've got to make sure you put the top components first, because some of these solder through under the big resistors on the other side. Okay, enough theory. Enough theory indeed. Let's build it. There we go. Right, everything's on the board. All the components on this side were soldered first. There's our MOSFET, transistor, the Zener diode. This LED, you've got to leave it with a bit of length. Well, I did anyway, because I'm going to fit this into an enclosure that I've designed on Fusion 360 and 3D printed, and I will be making those STL files, the 3D print files, available on the shared folder down below as well. I've got these resistors in place, just so you can see what it is. This one's an 820 ohm, 7 watt. I didn't have a 10 watt one, but this one is the 220 10 watt. To discharge it, I'm going to leave it here like this so we can see the light. What I'm going to do is sort of see everything. Meter. Charge it up. If you look at the meter, we don't really see a step. I think I'll have... Okay, this is what I've managed to capture. It's coming down from 250 volts. Let me see if I can show you. I've 3D printed this guy. And this is an enclosure very similar to the one I built for the previous one. But go through here, and it will then be glued on the inside here. That comes out there. That's going to be soldered on there. And the other one, the other lead goes through this little hole over here. That is the... I've got to probably widen this a bit. I may have to widen that a bit. And that'll be soldered to that one there. And then this will go in the back. I can fit the LED through there. And this has got a groove on the inside, like that, which holds the PCB in place. Oh, it's the other way around, isn't it? Something like this. And then that will fit like that. I think that actually sticks out a bit. I might have to actually make this tighter. I need the LED to come through. That's why I said you needed some distance there. I need the LED to actually protrude. So I may have to do something like this. Yeah, that'll do it. Thing's going to be a little bit fussy because I have to put it through. Let's see, what I mean is I have to put this through. I have to solder this on there, and then this has got to sort of fold back on itself. I think the best way is like this, yeah. That'll be soldered there, then it's got to fold back on itself like that to go inwards. So yeah, okay, let me try that and see if I can show you the final result in a second. And here's the final result. Apply it like this. You can imagine discharging a capacitor like that. It's fairly ergonomic. I don't want to make this too long because otherwise it just wobbles around. I think we've got enough space for everything. I did make a little latch on here that sticks on there with super glue. So when you finish using it, you sort of do that. and that gets put away like that, so it's not flapping around again. The LED is on there. Yeah, and that's completed. So as I mentioned, I'm going to make these boards available on the PCBWay shared site. The schematic will be adjusted to show